So 12 years in prison straight. 17 to 29. Straight shot. One time in, I stay free the rest of my life. But people have been asking me a lot about my journey, a lot about the mental aspects, the internal, like the internal workings of that journey, like how I became who I became, the man I become. So I'm gonna share that with y'all, and I'm not gonna take you all the way to the beginning of my life and waste time with like details I don't feel are really important. I'm just gonna give you the basic background and kind of share with you my journey from where I believe the trajectory to prison truly started. So first things first, I'm born and raised in Arizona. I'm 29 years old. I literally just got out of prison in February. Grew up, like lack was a consistent theme in my household, my childhood. You know, similar story to a lot of people who grew up kind of poor. Wasn't always food in the fridge. Household wasn't that stable. Didn't always really feel that safe. Me and my siblings, mentally, physically, emotionally abused. Not to bash anybody, I'm just telling the story. So I believe the story started, where a good place to start is when I was 15. So at this point, I had already been like doing crime, shit I wasn't supposed to be doing, trying to get shit that I wanted, like clothes, shoes, haircuts. Sometimes it's just get something to eat, you know what I'm saying? So I had been involved in illegal activities already, but I started that a couple years earlier after I tried to do legal activities, get what I wanted. It just seemed like life wasn't really on my side at that point. And when I was 15, we lost our house, our townhouse we lived in, and all 6 of us moved into a hotel. So we moved into a hotel, and then on top of that, the storage people, they accidentally sold our storage, all our shit. So we had nothing. So we had no clothes, nothing. The only thing that we had was what was in the hotel. And one day I get into an argument with my parents. I forget what it was about, something insignificant. Like at this point, I had already got kicked out of one high school. I was going to a charter school. I was, I'm not saying I was the best kid. So, I'm pretty sure I did something that set them off or whatever. And they took I had like this little bag. And this little K-Momo bag. And then this little K-Momo bag was everything I owned in life at this point. It was probably like 2 shirts and like a pair of drawers or something. Like, it was something, I forget what it was, but it really was nothing for real. You know what I'm saying? So we get into this argument. I can't remember what the argument is about. And I forget at what point, but at one point, they just took my shit and threw it over the balcony. Because we on like the second floor of like a Motel 6. So I go downstairs. I go grab my little belongings. I go back upstairs. They had locked me out the door. Locked me out the room. I'm angry. I'm not really thinking. I'm banging on the door. And I bang on the window. I accidentally break the window. Mind you, we're in a motel. So manager comes. Manager calls the police. They kick us out. My parents are furious. We ain't got nowhere to go. So when the police come, my parents tell them that I'm starting trouble. And they just want me to take a walk. And I tell the police, because at this point, I don't have any contact with any of my other family members, nothing like that. They tell like, yeah, we want you to, the police like, yeah, they want you to just take a walk. I'm like, look, bro, I ain't got no phone, no contact with other family members. They trying to leave me. The police is like, look, you can take a walk. You can go to juvie. I'm like, they trying to leave me. He's like, look, man, you want to, all right. So I'm like, I'll just take a walk. So like, all right, yeah, just take a walk, whatever. Police leave. My parents leave. I'm just out there. It was raining that day too. Now it was just me. 15, homeless, nowhere to go. And shit, I went to the homie's house. And when I went to the homie's house, for real,